Welcome to the Life Makeovers podcast. My name is Cindy D. Whitmer, and I am the Midlife Makeover Coach, helping you turn your midlife into your best life, one step at a time. Through powerful conversations, my own midlife roller coaster story, and over 3 decades of helping people transform their lives through counseling and coaching, I am on a mission to help you create your own definition of success and happiness. Thank you for being here. Hey, everybody. Thanks for being here at the Wife Makeovers podcast. Well, those of you who are wives, you may feel like you need a makeover of one sort or another. I'm a new wife. I'm a newlywed. I don't know if you all have heard that, but I got married 3 months ago, and it is just absolutely such a blessing to be happy in a marriage in the second chapter of my life. I'll tell you, I am so grateful. So whenever any of you tell me that it's too late for you to find love, if you're widowed or divorced or still finding yourself single in midlife, I'm telling you, I am living proof that love is out there for anyone who really, really goes for it, but you got to go for it, right? So I am so grateful. And that is not the subject of today's podcast. But since I had my little stumble there, I just thought I'd throw that in. All right. So what this is about is I want to read a story for you in this book. It's called Your Career Revolution. Reimagine and Reclaim the Life of Your Dreams by Terry Powell. Now, this book, it's a great book if you are at a career crossroads, you want to think outside the box for new possibilities for you professionally. But I want to just share the crab story that is in this book, okay? So listen to this. Your loved ones fear the obstacles in your path, and like crabs in a basket, may try to pull you back, but it's not always for the reasons you may think. If you have ever been crabbing, you know that after you put a layer or two of crabs in a basket, you no longer need a lid. Throw a little crab bait in the basket, and whenever one of the crabs try to climb out, the rest of the crabs reach up and pull it back down. It may look like they're just trying to keep the potential escapee in the basket, but what is really happening is that they are hanging on in hopes that they'll be able to get out with their compatriot. The crabs have the desire to escape, but they are too caught up in the old methods to see what they are doing is more harmful than helpful. Now, I want you to think about what's holding you back in your life. What's holding you back in your life? So if you're sitting there and you're thinking, yeah, I've always wanted to, go on that trip, or I know I need to have a conversation with her because this issue is going on too long, or I'm scared about my financial future, or I'd really like to give this hobby a try, but I'm afraid. What's holding you back? There's fear, right? So just like with the crabs, they had other crabs holding them back from trying to go on to move forward. And I wonder what's holding you back. Is it your family and friends? Sometimes it is, right? Sometimes it's those around us who have a different idea about how we should live our lives and don't want us to change and don't want us to move forward. I certainly had a whole cast of characters who were like that when I was really in the spiraling down in my midlife about 10 years ago. And I almost let their good opinions stop me from making the drastic changes I needed to make to be happy. And I wonder what would have become of me if I hadn't done the work and really gotten authentic and honest about what I needed and went after it. I shudder to think what my life would be like now. And I am so grateful because I'm telling you, I live where I want to live. I live how I want to live. I work for myself, which is what I always wanted to do. I have a relationship with my spouse that I am deeply grateful for after struggling in a really difficult marriage for decades. I mean, and I am getting healthier all the time. I am getting happier all the time. And it's because I did the work necessary. So that's what I do on the other side of it too. I have a 25-year history of being a mental health counselor. I have now been a coach for the last, how many years now? Oh my gosh, since 2005, whatever that is, 18 years. I've been a coach as well. And I'm a speaker and a best-selling author and everything too. So with all my writing, all my speaking, and all my counseling and coaching, I help people learn how to love themselves properly and build their confidence so they can live fully at last. So if you know your confidence is like low to no, or you're not treating yourself properly, or you're feeling stuck in midlife and going, now what? Who am I now? Is it all downhill from here? If you're struggling in your relationships, if you're unsure what to do professionally, any of those things, or aging scares you to death, please do yourself a favor and sign up for a free midlife strategy session with me. All you've got to do is go to timewithcindy.com, timewithcindy.com, and book a 30-minute consultation with me. It's free. There's no risk here at all. And then you're going to be offered to take my midlife confidence profile. And it'll only take you 5 to 10 minutes, I think, for most of you. And then I will get your results before the call so I can study them and look over them and then give you feedback about what your assessment is saying about your self-worth and confidence. And then we can talk about the gaps in that and best ways for you to move forward. I am only going to take so many of these calls next week. And if you want to, then you can join a group that I'm starting the week after that to build our confidence sky high. And the first 8 to 10 women who sign up for this group are going to get a big discount, a great big discount. So please think about this. If you've ever thought, how do I do the work? What do I do? I know what you need to do. I understand what you're going through, and I know what you need to do because I've done it myself and I've trained for decades to do this work and do it all the time. So trust me, have faith in yourself, understand you are worth the time, the energy, and the investment you will make to get to this happy life. So your second chapter, you can approach it with new hope and clarity instead of dreading the rest of your life. So join me, get over there to timewithcindy.com, set up a call, and I will look forward to speaking to you. And thanks for being here on the podcast. Please follow me. Please share the podcast with other people you think could benefit from what I'm doing here. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening to the Life Makeovers podcast. If you'd like to connect with me on social media, find out more about my coaching programs, or download my free ebook, The Midlife Makeover Method, The Secret to Loving Yourself Fully and Living on Your Terms, then head over to my website at www.cindydwhitmer.com and have a wonderful day.